Once upon a time, during the Buddha's lifetime, there was a monk named Devadatta. He wasn't just any monk. Devadatta was Buddha's cousin, a man who had once walked the same path of enlightenment. But as time passed, jealousy began to fester in Devadatta's heart. He grew resentful of the Buddha's wisdom, and his ambitions led him down a dark path. Devadatta craved power and influence. One day, he decided to challenge the Buddha, attempting to take control of the Sangha, the community of monks. When the Buddha refused, Devadatta's envy grew. He went as far as to plot the Buddha's demise, trying to end his life. On one occasion, Devadatta sent a wild elephant charging toward the Buddha, hoping the beast would trample him. But the Buddha, with his infinite compassion and wisdom, stood calmly in the path of the raging elephant. The beast, sensing the Buddha's serene presence, halted and bowed at his feet. Devadatta's attempt had failed, but rather than feel remorse, his heart hardened further. Despite Devadatta's betrayal, his attempts to harm him, and his desire for power, the Buddha harbored no ill will. He never sought revenge or punished Devadatta. Instead, he responded with deep compassion and forgiveness. The Buddha understood that Devadatta's anger came from his own suffering, his own inner turmoil. And rather than react with hatred, the Buddha chose love. This story carries a powerful lesson for our daily lives. Like Devadatta, there are people who may hurt us, intentionally or unintentionally. We may feel betrayed or wronged by others. But what can we learn from the Buddha's response? Forgiving others doesn't mean accepting wrongdoing, nor does it make us weak. Forgiveness is freeing ourselves from the cycle of anger, resentment, and suffering. By letting go of our need for revenge or holding on to pain, we find peace within ourselves. The Buddha understood that compassion, even for those who betray us, is the key to ending the suffering we carry in our hearts. So the next time someone wrongs you, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, what is more important, holding on to this pain or freeing myself with forgiveness? As the Buddha showed us, true strength lies in forgiveness, not for the benefit of others, but for the peace it brings into our own lives. When we release the burden of anger, we open ourselves to a life of greater joy and understanding.